Hello everybody. It's been a while. Thought I'll do a video. Got some new records in, so I thought I'd jump on YouTube again. And we'll see how many records I will show. I got plenty of new records in since the last video, but I thought I'd go over there and get some records and show you some stuff that I've been getting in lately. So this, for example, Miles Davis, great record, the second great quintet. Sorry about the glare. I won't take the vinyl or jacket out of the sleeves, but hope you can see okay anyway. But this the second great quintet for me is amazing. So many great albums. I got a couple that I don't have yet, but looking for those. It's Sorcerer and Nefertiti. But I got ESP and Miles and this one. Got this one in not too long ago. This one has the CBS stickers over the Columbia logo, but I won't attempt to remove them. But it's first pressing, of course. Superb album. It's Shorter, Hancock, Williams, Carter, and Miles. So, and this is the transition to the more electric stuff he did after this. So it has some electric instruments based on piano, I believe. So, but and I'm aiming to explore the later stuff after this one as well. I haven't fully done that yet, but I love In a Silent Way, for example. So that one and the two other earlier, I guess it's next on the want list. So, well, that's a great one. We have this one is a wonderful album. Newton Collins, Winds of Change. This is just a sticker on the plastic inner sleeve that holds the jacket. But this is a great one. He was a great trumpeter, also bassist, I believe, and he put together the Sounds of Togetherness, that band, and this is a private press on the Triumph label, and this sounds amazingly well. I was very impressed by the sound. I didn't think it would sound so great as it did, but it's very spiritual. He plays absolutely wonderful. The trumpet playing is amazing. So right up my alley. I love the trumpet and jazz, so this is a great one and quite desirable as well. Not cheap, and not that easy to find, but if you see this one, don't hesitate. It's a great one. So I'm very happy to have found that one. What else do we have here? We have this one on the Polydor UK label, first pressing as well, of course, and it's Stanley Cowell and Brilliant Circles. It has Woody Shaw on it, and it's Stanley Cowell, of course, was the co-founder of Strata-East Records together with Charles Tolliver. But this one is I haven't listened to it that many times, but it's a great one, and it's post-bop, a little bit of avant-garde, and when you have a Woody Shaw on it's gotta be good. So Polydor UK, highly recommend it. It's a gatefold as well, and I have, as you may well know, I have an Instagram page as well, and my site, fwrarejazzvinylcollector.com, and Instagram the same name, and you can see all the records there in all their glory, but without the plastic sleeve and stuff, and the labels and the cover in detail. So yeah, great one. We have this one. Been getting into the black jazz label a lot as well, since I started exploring 70s jazz last year, and been almost exclusively buying 70s jazz and a bit of 80s as well. And black jazz was one of the great labels of the 70s, and this one, Henry Franklin the Skipper, is one of the best on that label, I believe. So yeah, he was a great bassist, and yeah, typical 70s jazz with some post-bop, some funky elements, and some spiritual stuff as well. So yeah, great one. Highly recommend this one. We have been getting into Japanese jazz quite a bit as well. This one on the Japanese Columbia labels. It's Shigeharu Mukai Quintet for My Little Bird. He was a trombonist, and it's an all Japanese band. Spiritual stuff, post-bop, a little bit of a mix, but very good stuff. I've also been listening to some of the stuff on the Three Blind Mice label, so there's a lot of Japanese stuff to explore for sure, and I would recommend anyone that to if you haven't already explored some Japanese jazz. There's many gems to discover there, so this is one of them, and not too expensive as well, which is a plus. And talking of Japanese jazz, this is my Waldron Spanish pitch, only released in Japan on the Globe label. It says ECM here, but it was never released on ECM. I don't know if it was intended to be released by ECM, or I don't know, but released only in Japan. This is it's great. It's Mal Waldron, one of my favorite pianists. This probably is my top pianist, this is quite difficult to find. Been after it for a long time, and I managed to acquire it this spring. And it has the OB as well, which is not always the case, and it's I think it's an insert as well here. As well, the Jotun Collins came with a nice little insert as well, and it was included in my copy, so that's always a plus to have this little, if it has the OB and the inserts and stuff. It's quite nice to get the complete package. So yeah, wonderful album. Highly recommend this one as well. Joe Henderson's Milestone output during the 70s was amazing, and this is one of the best titles from his Milestone work. Power to the People on the yellow and brown Milestone labels. It has Herbie Hancock, Jack DeJohnette, Ron Carter, and Mike Lawrence. Mike Lawrence plays, haven't listened to him before I heard this album. Great trumpeter, highly recommended. We'll see if we can find any other work of his. But this is one of the best albums of the 70s, I think. Great stuff. Joe Henderson was very productive and he was on top of his game for sure during the 70s. He released so many great albums on the Milestone label, I'm after plenty more of those, but this is a great one, great condition. The cover is pristine and the vinyl is great as well. Sounds great. So great album. And let's see what else we have here. Don't know how many I will show. Like I said, I got plenty of albums in lately, but Cecil McBee, Matima on Strata-East, superb stuff. Been really getting into the Strata-East label. Have now, I think it's 8 or 9 titles, but this is one of the highlights of the label's output. I think he is a great bassist, still with us, and he played on so many great albums, and this is one of them that he released as a leader, and it's very engaging music. It's quite avant-garde, but has some, I would say, maybe post-bop or modal parts as well. But great bassist, great album, great label. The Muse label, another label, great 70s label, and this is Buster Williams, a superb bassist, a later date called Pinnacle, features Sonny Fortune and Woody Shaw as well. Quite funky, the first track, being really warming up to the funky side of jazz for sure, the 70s iteration, but yeah, great stuff, a mix of little funky elements, at least on the first track, and the post-bop spiritual, typical 70s jazz release, but this is a great one. On the Muse label, highly recommended. Quite rare, this one, quite hard to find, so happy to have gotten in that one. And let's see, maybe we should, we have some great stuff here as well. This is another one on the Strata-East label, Bill Harper, Capra Black, wonderful stuff. Got his title on Black Saint as well, which is a great one, and this is just as great, wonderful album. We'll look into more of his work, but I got at least two of his, I guess, best albums, so I'm very happy about that. Great one. Really been getting into the duo format in jazz. This is Leroy Jenkins, but this is not a duo format. I just realized, but I was thinking about his album with Rashied Ali on Survival. That's a duo format. This is a trio, but also I've been getting into the violin in jazz, and this is on the Black Saint label, but I really enjoy the violin in the more avant-garde brand of jazz. So but this is Leroy Jenkins with Andrew Cyril and Anthony Davis, and yeah, really enjoying this one, and also the, like I mentioned, the duo album with Rashied Ali. So yeah, don't sleep on the violin in jazz. It's when you get into it, it's wonderful. So, and a bit different as well, which I like. I enjoy the violin as an instrument in classical music, and to have the violin in jazz, we get a mix of a little bit of classic and jazz, and I think it's very interesting, and really enjoying that. So yeah, great album. This is a superb album. Harold Land on the mainstream label Damisi. Sounds absolutely wonderful. We have Oscar Bashir on trumpet as well, which really kills it on this one. And couldn't recommend this album enough. It's mix of post-bop and spiritual. Absolutely wonderful album. Harold Land is always great, and yeah, I've been getting into a bit of his later stuff in the late 60s and the 70s, so this is a great one. Charles Sullivan, Japan only release, re-entry. This is a great one as well. He released an album on Strata-East called Genesis, which I'm after as well. This is on the Why Not label out of Japan, and it also says Trio Records here on the Obi, but yeah, it's yeah, I guess it's the Why Not label, but this is a great one. He was a superb trumpeter, and I guess he didn't release that many albums, but at least as a leader, but this one is highly recommended. Maybe flies a bit under the radar, but try this one out if you haven't heard it. It's a great one. A little bit of mix of hard bop, post bop, and sounds great as well. Great pressing, so recommend that one. More Harold Land, The Peacemaker. This is on the Cadet label. I think this was released as a reissue in a Cadet box, I believe, not too long ago, but this is quite hard to find, this one, and I'm very pleased to have been able to source this one. So this is also features Buster Williams and Bobby Hutcherson. It's post-bop, and yeah, absolutely wonderful music. If you haven't heard this one, highly recommend this one. Maybe it flies a bit under the radar as well, this one, but if you can find an original, which is, like I said, quite hard to find, so then you have that reissue box, maybe you can set your sights on, maybe, and get some other good stuff as well from the Cadet label. So great one. Woody Shaw, The Moon Train. This is one of his best albums, quite hard to find as well. Been looking for this one for a long time, but finally got a copy with a textured cover as well, and on the Muse label. This is great stuff. I think most of you know this one, but this is a highlight of 70s jazz, and a highlight of the Muse label, and a highlight of Woody Shaw's career as well, I think. So this is highly recommended, and I'm so pleased to have found this at last. Another Strata-East title, it's Charlie Rouse 2-1, and this is quite special jazz. I think it's a mix of funkier stuff and some post-pop spiritual stuff as well. Has a great sound to it, and quite difficult to find as well. The cover is absolutely pristine, no ring wear. I believe quite hard to find this one without ring wear, and yeah, this is highly recommended as well. It was I think it was released by Strata-East as a reissue not too long ago, so if you can't find an original, you should have a look at that reissue for sure. Great one. We have two McCoy Tyner titles, Sahara and Extensions. Blue Note, this one, and the Milestone. Both are absolutely amazing, and yeah, he released quite a few albums on the Milestone label, and yeah, only got this one so far, but we'll look for the other ones as well. Yeah, maybe top 5 pianists for me, McCoy Tyner. Maybe even higher than that, but this one features a great band as well. And we have, let's see, it's on Blue Note, like I said, and yeah, we have McCoy Tyner piano, Alice Coltrane harp, Wayne Shorter on tenor and soprano. We have Gary Bartz as well, great player, alto saxophone, Ron Carter on the double bass, and Elvin Jones on the drums. So great album, and Sahara is great as well, very spiritual, and one of the great Tyner albums on the Milestone label. I will look for plenty more of those, but two great Tyner albums. And let's see, we also have let's see, show two more albums. This is a great one, Rashied Ali on the Survival label, New Directions in Modern Music. I think this is a live album, but yeah, sound is great, and bit on the avant-garde side, but very nice album. Been looking for the Ali titles on Survival, and so far I have like I mentioned, the duo album with Leroy Jenkins and this one so far, but I'm looking for the other ones as well. Great design on the survival label as well. Love that one. And let's show one more. This is maybe the one I'm most pleased to have found. A double LP, Blackstone Legacy, Woody Shaw. His debut as a leader on the contemporary labels, the green contemporary labels. I always thought that the yellow labels was the first pressing, but I believe the green labels are the first release. And this is extreme, for me at least. It has been extremely hard to find this one. And I got the feeling that the green labels as well is even more difficult to find than the yellow. So I was looking for the yellow label, but then I got the info that the green is the first pressing. So I looked a bit for the green, but it was impossible to find. And then there was a drop by a shop, and they had this one, so I was first, and I didn't think I would get it, but I got it first, and I'm very happy and very relieved, because this one has been eluding me for a long time. Very elusive title. Don't know why. Maybe it was not that many pressed, or the people who have it don't want to sell it because it's so good. I don't know, but this is probably my best find of the year so far. So very happy to have found this, and this is very long format tunes, which I love, and post-bop modal, a bit avant-garde in places maybe. Great album. So I've been listening to a lot of stereo albums lately. I got the stereo deck back in the autumn, and I got my mono set up here. But I've been listening to almost exclusively stereo records, because I've been getting in all those stereo records, and I've been listening to them. And I haven't been listening to my mono records for quite a while, but I've been getting into that again, listening to the mono portion of my collection. And I listened to some records today, and this was one of them. Haven't listened to this one in forever. First pressing, Deep Groove on one side, on the side too, I think. But Kenny Drew, Undercurrent, great album. I've been listening to and getting into a lot of the spiritual and post-bop stuff from the 70s, like I mentioned, but the hard bop stuff. I still love that stuff, and this kind of blue notes just sounds absolutely amazing on my system, and the sound just jumps out of the speakers, and it's so loud, the blue notes from this era, the 60s. So yeah, great one. So yeah, and I've been buying some records for sure lately. As you can see, I've been starting filling up this row now, and yeah, be getting into good stuff. So yeah, I guess that's it. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll try to make a video sooner than this one, the time between the last one and this one, so I will see what I can do. But I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a comment in the comment section below if you have some thoughts about the albums I showed or something. But yeah, see you next time. Bye everybody.